the universe, the solar system and Earth, and I'm just reading off of internet, life,
Yeah.
humans,
Thresholds, right?
and the future, right? Yeah, threshold, yeah.
Yeah, they like to portray this whole thing as sort of a, it's just almost an inevitable path from the Big Bang to the formation of molecules, to the formation of planets, to the formation of geological strata, the emergence of life. It's the
Right.
big stories of geology and evolution and astronomy all lumped together. And then
Okay.
they add some things about the Paleolithic and the Neolithic and the Industrial Revolution. And that's about all it is for humans is group activities that happened. I mean, a book by David Christian called something like Big History. It's 550 pages, and there's about 35 pages on humans.
That's it.
I'm not thinking, oh my God. So we had 2 summer seminars we ran here at Colby with really bright undergrads and lots of people that wrote books. And it turns out that critiquing this approach is very simple. One of my friends called it like shooting fish in a barrel. So the critique, I have this thing, I call it how easy it is to critique something. I was referring to a climate model. It's easy to critique a climate model, but very hard to construct one.
Right.
And it's very easy to critique this genre of big history because history is supposed to have an arc. It's supposed to have like a beginning, a middle, an end, and then possibly an epilogue or a new beginning. And this field doesn't have an arc. It ends with us. It's like I called it the new not even Copernicanism, is it the new geocentrism.
Right.
It puts the focus back on the human condition in the 21st century after all of these eons and millennia and unimaginable time periods. It all comes down to here. So the environmental historians have some of them have jumped onto this and tried to make it their big story. The first article of this was written in about 1990 by David Christian, and he said it was in the Journal of World History, which had just gotten started. And he says, "You guys think world history is big, all these cultures and all these different histories of Indonesia and the Indian Ocean and all that stuff. Well, I got something bigger for you. I got a big history."
Right.
And we figured this was real hype. This is real hype
Really?
because there's no historically motivated people in it. And so we jokingly decided to sort of to develop it into what we called a bigger history. The bigger history would have actual case studies of people that thought about big things.
Right.
And you can imagine what would big history look like before 1965, just to be recent.
With humans or in general?
Just how would you write it? There would be the point is there would be no Big Bang.
I was gonna say there's nothing. Yeah, I was just about to say there's like
There wasn't a theory of the Big Bang yet.
right.
So you couldn't write from the Big Bang to the present.
Huh.
What would big history look like in 1858, before Darwin published The Origin of Species? There wouldn't have any evolution in the history.
Right.